I always thought my life was pretty mundane. Wake up, go to work on the orbital station, come home, sleep, repeat. The most exciting part of my day was usually deciding which flavor of nutrient paste to have for dinner, but that all changed this morning. I went to bed alone, in my small, sterile cabin aboard the Starhopper 7, but when I woke up, she was there. Lying next to me, propped up on one elbow, was the most breathtaking woman I'd ever seen. She had skin the color of twilight, shimmering with a faint iridescence. Her hair was a cascade of silver that seemed to catch the dim light and hold it captive. And her eyes, they were a deep, hypnotic crimson, staring right into my soul. She smiled, revealing canines that were just a little too sharp to be human. My first thought wasn't fear, oddly enough. It was confusion. How did she get in here? My cabin door was triple locked and biometrically sealed. There were no alarms, no signs of a break-in. I sat up, my heart starting to pound, a nervous rhythm against my ribs. Who are you? How did you get in my room? I managed to stammer out, my voice raspy with sleep. She just chuckled, a sound like tiny silver bells. Names are such a human concept. But you may call me Lyra. And as for how I got in, she gestured vaguely around the room. Your walls are merely suggestions to me. Her gaze was intense, and I felt a strange warmth spread through me, calming my frayed nerves. I noticed a small, intricate device on her wrist, glowing softly. It was technology far beyond anything I'd ever seen in the United Federation. Are you, an alien? I asked, feeling foolish. It was the only logical explanation, but logic had clearly taken a vacation. She nodded slowly. From a world your star charts have not yet mapped. And you, human, are quite fascinating. She leaned closer, and I could feel a faint, cool aura radiating from her. Her crimson eyes scanned my face, my neck. Your life force. It sings a beautiful song. Life force, the old stories flashed through my mind. Vampires, beings who fed on the essence of the living. Before I could process the terrifying implication, she gently placed a cool hand on my arm. Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I am merely curious. Her touch sent a jolt through me, not of fear, but of something else entirely. It was exhilarating. Curious about what? I asked, my voice barely a whisper. She tilted her head, her silver hair spilling over her shoulder. About humanity. Your species is so fragile, yet so full of vibrant energy. You burn so brightly, for such a short time. Her words weren't insulting, just observational, like a scientist studying a peculiar new specimen. Except this specimen was currently in his pajamas, and severely undercaffeinated. I finally found my voice again. So you're an alien? Vampire? I said the word vampire like it was a foreign object in my mouth. She smiled again, that disarmingly beautiful, sharp-toothed smile. A crude but not entirely inaccurate term. My people sustain themselves on bioenergy. We don't drain our hosts dry, as your folklore suggests. It is more of a symbiotic exchange. Symbiotic. What do I get out of it? I asked, a bit defensively. Lyra's eyes twinkled with amusement. In exchange for a small amount of your abundant energy, you might experience heightened senses, increased vitality, a feeling of profound well-being. She leaned in, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. Have you not noticed you feel more awake, more alive, than you have in years? She was right. The usual morning grogginess was completely gone. I felt incredible. My mind was sharp, my body felt light and strong. It was like I'd had the best night's sleep of my entire life, despite waking up next to a potential cosmic predator. I looked at her, truly looked at her, and the fear was gone, replaced by a profound sense of wonder. Why me? I asked. Out of all the people on the station, why my cabin? Lyra's expression softened. She reached out and gently brushed a stray strand of hair from my forehead. Her touch was electric. I've been observing this station for some time. Most people's energies are chaotic, muddied with stress and conflict. Yours is calm. It's clear, like a deep, still lake. It drew me in. I was speechless. Me, the boring, routine-loving maintenance tech. My life was the opposite of chaotic. I never realized my quiet existence could be considered a delicacy. For the first time, my mundane life didn't feel so mundane. It felt special. So what happens now? I asked, the question hanging in the air between us. Lyra settled back against my pillows, looking perfectly at home. Now, she said, her crimson eyes gleaming with a playful light. Can you tell me about this human ritual you call breakfast? I find myself quite famished. A laugh escaped my lips, a genuine unforced laugh. This was insane. Completely and utterly insane. An alien vampire woman was in my bed, and she wanted to have breakfast. I swung my legs out of bed, a grin spreading across my face. My boring life was officially over. I had a feeling things were about to get a whole lot more interesting. As I headed to the food synthesizer, I couldn't help but wonder what kind of song my life force would be singing tomorrow. And for the first time in a very long time, I was excited to find out. This was a story I was definitely going to tell my grandkids, assuming I survived the experience. And something told me, with Lyra around, survival was going to be the most thrilling adventure of all. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next story.